Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and today we're jumping back into RaceRoom Racing Experience. And I've got to hold my hands up straight away to say that in this race, I was trying to take somebody out. But there is a reason for it. I was prepared to take one for the team. Now, you find us here at Bathurst, where we're going to be doing a Super Tourer race. Brilliant combo. But this isn't a free week. You've got to put your hand in your pocket to race this. Now, I think I speak for the majority of people watching this, but I want RaceRoom Racing Experience to succeed. It's made huge improvements lately with the way it looks and the whole ranked online multiplayer system. And when I'm on during the day, it's populated. There's people racing online. It's brilliant. And genuinely, RaceRoom has got some of the best content you'll find in sim racing. But there is a big problem that RaceRoom need to address, deal with somehow. Otherwise, the people that have been drawn in from wherever are just going to go back to where they came from. Now, on most simulators where you race online, you've got a driver ranking and a safety rating. The driver ranking is an arbitrary number given to you depending on how well you do on track, how quick you are. And the safety rating is all about how you behave on track. The more incidents you get involved in, the lower your safety rating gets. The less you get involved in, the higher it gets. And on certain simulators such as Le Mans Ultimate and iRacing, you can only drive certain series when your safety rating is at a certain level. You know, there's a minimum standard. But on RaceRoom, you've got your driver ranking, which is the same as everything else, but you've got your reputation. I've got a genuine question. What's the point of the reputation? I understand it goes up and down depending on how well you behave on track. For example, you get involved in loads of incidents, your reputation suffers. But apart from it being a number associated with you as a driver, what other point has it got? Because from what I can see, there doesn't seem to be any criteria that you need to meet to enter an online race, apart from you need to own the content. And some might say, well, that's the way it should be. You've paid for the content. You should be able to race it. But I'm probably going to get a lot of stick for this. But I disagree. Now, when I jump into a race, obviously, I do it for fun. I want to have fun. But I want to compete. I want to race. And that's why I don't play on Mario Kart. And this isn't a joke, but I genuinely mean this. Some people race on RaceRoom like Mario Kart. It's mental. Now, I'm mentioning this because in the race that you're going to see, I ask that question. Do you think there should be a minimum standard to enter an online race or a certain online race on RaceRoom? And there's one driver in particular in this race that made me ask that question. A guy called, it's obviously his real name, Took a Slick. Now, this is the second time something like this has happened in the last 2 or 3 weeks. The last time was in the Praga at the Red Bull Ring. And after this race, I don't really have any desire to jump back in. I probably will do, but right now, nah. So, for this race, we've chosen the Honda Accord because I've never raced this one, and we haven't put a qualifying lap in, so we're starting all the way at the back. Now, before anybody says, oh, you should qualify to avoid the carnage, no, you shouldn't. You shouldn't need to qualify to avoid what happens in this race. But before we actually jump on track and get into the action, I want to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, the wonderful PC Specialist. Now, as you all probably know, I run a PC Specialist computer, and as such, I'm able to run all the simulators in 4K, high frame rates, capture the gameplay in 4K at 120 frames a second. I do all my editing on the same computer, and over the last 12 months, I've published over 200 videos to YouTube. So this computer is genuinely the beating heart of this YouTube channel. I can't stress enough how much having a good computer has improved my experience when sim racing, and also made life so much easier during the editing upload process. So if you want to take your sim racing or content creation to the next level, please check out the link to PC Specialist down below in the description. Use the code DAVE40 for £40 off your order. So thank you to PC Specialist again for continuing to support the channel and sponsoring this video. So on with the race. We'll talk about it more at the end of the video And I welcome your input in the comments. What do you think genuinely? So, 15 minutes around Bathurst in the Honda Accord Super Tourer, starting, I think we're starting P21. Let's get on track.
Okay, Dave. Here we go.
Here we go. Let's go. Right, it's all Slick Rick in front that I'm watching there. Look at him behind. Look at him. All Slick Rick is going to the Shadow Realm. Sorry. Right, watch him here.
Starts all right. Time to get stuck in. Left side. Clear left.
I don't care what happens. He's getting taken out. Calm down, Dave.
Green flag sector 3. Car right. Right side's clear.
I don't want to be in front of him. We're going to have to outwit him here somehow. I'm going to hit the brakes and he'll fly right by. Maybe.
Car right. Clear right. Car left. Clear left. Yellow flag. Incident's clear. Green flag. Sector 2 on your right. Clear right.
Unbelievable.
Left side. Clear left. Car right. Clear right. So what's the left rear blocking? 18th. Yellow flag, green flag in sector 1. Left side.
Where's he
you're in the
going
middle,
here?
On your left, clear all around. Green flag, you're clear.
Unbelievable.
Okay, Dave. The next car is Da Costa. Their reputation is 78. Their rating is 1.4.
I'm pleased I didn't take him out. I did try. I'm not going to lie. I did try. If I could have got his rear quarter, I would have taken one for the team.
You're reeling Da Costa. Car right. To your right. Car left. Clear left.
There's another one.
Car right. Clear right. Car in front of us is James. Their reputation is 80. Their rating is 1.5.
Unbelievable. Like, there should be a minimum ranking to enter a race with DLC. Free stuff, fair enough, free to play, open lobby, you know what it's going to be. But if you paid money to play, there should be a minimum standard required to jump in. I don't know what that would be. Maybe 70 reputation. I don't think that's particularly high at all.
Clear right, yellow flag, B15. Clear, back to green flag. Reputation is 69, their rating is...
He wouldn't be in. The guy in front in the Volvo.
Car left.
And that's why. Oh shit.
The car in front of us is car right.
14 incidents.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Right side's clear. Cold tyres all round.
What? What an absolute mess.
Okay, Dave, the next car is late. Their rating is 1.6. Your rear brakes are cold. Be careful.
Right, 8 minutes to go. Can we gain 4.5 seconds in 8 minutes?
The guy in front is slow. Their rating is 1.5. The gap to 13th place behind is increasing. It's now 3.0 seconds. B12. The lap time was at 2:18.13.
Need to be shaving about 3 seconds off that time.
Alright, Dave, we'll relay B11. The gap's now 4 seconds. I'm seeing lots of rear brake locking.
Yeah, I genuinely think there should be a minimum reputation requirement to race DLC content. Let me know what you think. Am I being too harsh? I just think if somebody's paid to do something, then give them a better experience than this. Although I am having fun.
Half distance, fuel looks good.
Going for it. Alpha power. Italy versus Sweden. We've got Japan lurking in the background, just waiting to pounce. This guy in front witnessed what all Slick Rick did in practice before the race. He was there. P10 would be nice. Great track for hot lapping, terrible racetrack though. A really bad racetrack. Looks like he's pushing to try and catch up with this dude. Overcooked it. Come on boys, fight. This is probably the only race you'll see me trying to intentionally wreck someone.
Your ears are cold. Sector 3 is now yellow.
No, they're not, Jim.
Seeing rear locking into Forrest's elbow. Sector 3 is clear, green flag. Armour is the winner.
P9 though, all things considered, I don't think that's a bad result. Old T Slick. Remember the name. Remember the name. Right, let's have a look. See what he was doing. Right, let's see what old Slick Rick did here then. So, he drove right through him. I didn't know you could do that, to be honest. We went past, and then it's a blatant attempt to take me out specifically here. It doesn't take him out, cuts across the grass, and hits me. I don't mind admitting it. I did try and catch his rear quarter, but his car's made of granite. So then the run up here deliberately goes wide, slows down, lets me have the inside, and then cuts across. And then he does the same again on this left-hander, deliberately slows down, because he can take a turn when he wants, so it doesn't take him out, deliberately slows down, and lets me through. Unfortunately, we then got stuck behind that other car, so he caught right up. Made a mistake there, lost a bit of ground, but that wasn't going to stop him. As that was a really bad attempt at taking me out, that, if that's what he was doing. So there we go. After all that, we ended up finishing P9. Double red though, a loss to our driver rank and a loss to our reputation. Now, obviously, I have reported that guy, but it wasn't easy. To actually report him, you've got to open a Google form. So you've got to give them your profile, which is fair enough. They want to know who's putting the report in. When was the race? Fair enough. The card and track? Fair enough. Then what driver you want to report? Then you've got to go back into RaceRoom, go onto the website, find the driver, copy and paste his profile ID, put it there. Then upload the replay file to your Google Drive or wherever and put the link there. Find out on the replay what the timestamp was in the replay, when it happened, and then describe what happened. And that's all information that they need, but there's got to be an easier way of doing it. At least give us the Google form from within the simulator and streamline it a little bit, like auto-populate the details of the driver that's opening it. It's just a really convoluted way of doing it. Now, regarding Tucker Slick, now, I was in a practice session immediately before the race started, you know, the 3 or 4 minutes. And he was doing the same again, without reason, just driving up behind me and ramming into me. And it's obviously not just me. I was the unlucky one. I mean, take a look at his race history. It's pretty much all red. And we did the race here with him. Since then, he's had 4 more races. And each one, he's lost his driver rating and lost even more reputation. His reputation right now is at 4.7. And I understand some people are just not very good. But that's not somebody not being very good. That's somebody out there purposely causing carnage and making the experience for everybody else in whatever race he's in an uncomfortable one. Now, I understand that RaceRoom want to get as many people on board as they possibly can. I really do. And I want that as well. But this kind of stuff is going to drive people away. So people that RaceRoom have drawn in from Le Mans Ultimate or iRacing or wherever, they're going to take part in a race and see that and never get back in. And before you know it, every lobby is going to be populated with that. Now, I'm saying all this as somebody who's passionate about sim racing and wants to make it better and wants to see RaceRoom grow and develop even more and become even bigger and have a huge player base. So RaceRoom has got to make a decision how they want to play it, whether they want to accept that and just let stuff like that go, or if they want to start introducing a minimum standard for driving certain races. Because that's 2 races I've had like that in the last few weeks, and I haven't really got any desire to do another one. People will probably say, well, we don't care anyway. It's only Dave Camp. It doesn't matter. And I agree, I don't. But I'm just your regular sim racer, just like everybody else out there. And if I'm feeling it, others will too. So there we go. That's my rant out the way. But the Super Tourers in Bathurst is a really good fun combo. If you can, jump on, give it a whirl. Just try and swerve Tucker Slick. So if you did like the video, please remember, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, please consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great week. See you later. Cheers.